See, when I was in the pen, I ain't really see too many people when they appeals. I mean, that happens, you know what I'm saying? It does happen, but the chances is like small, bro. You know, the system is crazy. Like, the system is designed to go against us. So it's like, when you look at the percentage, it's not a high percentage of people that's winning their appeals. But it was just something about my case, like from the jump the whole time, like I just knew something was wrong about my case. And my partner, when I was down on this last one, when I was down on this case, excuse me, we was talking about it because I had just got the legal mail, and the package came from my appeal lawyer. And as I'm reading it was one of the briefs. I can't remember which brief it was, but as I'm reading it, I'm telling my partner, we working in the kitchen at the time. I'm telling my partner, like, bruh, I'm finna beat this case. Like, bruh, read this, bruh. Like, really, I'm really breaking it down to him. Like, bruh, I'm finna beat the case, bruh. And it's just crazy, you know, like the power, the manifestation of the power of manifestation, like how we speak our reality into existence for real. Like, I hate this job, but some way I spoke this job into existence. Like, that's how it really happens. Because, man, with that appeal, man, I was praying every day, 5 times a day. I'm praying, and I'm just like, I stayed positive about it. You feel me? Like, it's crazy. The first letter I had got from my appeal attorney was when I was in county. I had got sentenced. No, I got remanded, because when I went to court, I didn't even think I was gonna go to jail that day. So they ended up remanding me. And so bam, while I'm waiting to go to prison, my appeal lawyer, he sent me a letter. It's like the first introduction letter, like, yeah, I'm your appeal lawyer, woo woo. So he telling me he went over the case, and this how I know he lied. But shout out to him though, cause he won. But initially I know he didn't really go over my case like that. Cause he like, yeah, I read your case and it just don't look like you gotta win or woo woo, but we gonna fight, we gonna figure it out and woo. So that first letter I wrote him, I'm telling him everything, like, cause mind you, this is me, this is my case, I know what happened. And I'm like, now I see the paperwork behind it too, so I'm like, bruh, nah, woo, and I'm putting certain things out. I break it down to him. I end up getting, I'm in reception at Delano. I get another letter from him. He like, huh, you know what I'm saying? I see what you're saying. Like, I see we might have an angle. It's gonna be hard, woo woo, but we can try for it. It might be a shot in the dark type shit. You know what I'm saying? Type ass response. Crazy. Got me like, man, what is he talking about? Like, he ain't trying to fight. And then look, right? So I'm from Fairfield. I'm very like well versed in California. I done lived in Southern California. I know all about. So I'm really like, as far as like the big area, the Bay Area, SAC, you feel me, Central Valley, and then LA, like I'm kind of familiar with the cities. So when I heard when my appeal lawyer sent me a letter and it was addressed in St. Helena, California, I'm looking like this, like Napa area, like, you feel me, Calistoga and all that. I'm like, bro, they don't like black people out there, to my knowledge. You feel me? I could just be ignorant on it, but I'm like, they don't like black folks out there. So I'm really like, he not understanding where I'm coming from on this case or anything like that, because my case is racial profiling. Yeah, excuse me, brother, my bad. But yeah, my case racial profiling. So I didn't think he'd understand that situation at all or nothing. So when he writing this shit, I'm like, man, let me give him the real perspective. So I'm breaking it down to him. Man, third letter come, I'm already on the main line at this time and everything. I'm programming this shit. The third letter come, and he like, yeah, okay, I see this, I see it. And then he sending the briefs and shit from the court, and he like, yeah, we gonna attack him with this, and we gonna hit him with that. So basically, on my case, I had two main arguments on my appeal. The first one was that I had never even committed a traffic violation, because that's what they got on me for. They followed me for a mile to say that I had a mile back, that I didn't signal my blinker within 100 feet of the limit line. Bullshit, you feel me? It's so much behind that. I'll break the case down. Let me know, drop the comments if y'all want me to break this whole case down and everything, because it's really like a movie. But anyway, so long story short, our two arguments is that I never committed a traffic violation to even get pulled over, so therefore everything should be thrown out. There should be no case. And the second argument was racial profiling, and we had a strong racial profiling case. What's so crazy, you know, at the end of it all, They grant my appeal. I'm home on my appeal. I win my appeal, but they wanted to do it off of the fact that there was no traffic violation. They didn't even acknowledge the racial animus, the racial profiling in it. I know why, because they didn't want this civil rights. But that's what I got y'all for. Because I ain't gonna lie, shout out to both of my lawyers. Shout out to my trial lawyer, Jeff Middleman. He alley-ooped it for my appeal lawyer to really do his thing, so it wasn't nothing. So shout out to my Jeff Middleman. He a good ass lawyer from the Bay Area. Good ass lawyer. My mama, he fought. Like, feel me? It's just Solano County, a corrupt system. How can you go against such a racist system? But he lined up the plays in the courtroom to make it to where when my appeal came through, it was a layup. And Gordon Brownell, that was my appeal lawyer. So shout out to them. They got me back in the mix and everything, man. But you know, my lawyer had told me when I came home, I asked him, like, man, can I get money for this? Like, I understand I was incarcerated on another case at the time too, but that other case came after the case that I had just won. So it's like, you feel me? Like, basically, like, I would have never even caught that other case if it, you feel me? Like, so I don't know, man. Look, I just need, yeah. So anyway, I had asked my lawyer when I got out, man, what's up? I know I can get something for this. Like, I'm not even tripping off a number. I just want justice. I want it to be known that they racially profiled me, because anybody that's on here, if you from Northern California, you from the Bay Area, you know the city of Vacaville. You just know, like, if you black, you know when you going through, really once you hit Solano County, like leaving Vallejo, once you hit Solano County and leave Vallejo, you know it's like the rollers is on you if you black. And why is it like that? Why are we just cool with that? Like, bro, but this is Vacaville police. Like, they racially profile me. That's like, okay, bam, say you driving right now. If you go through a red light and the police see you, they're not gonna follow you for a mile. They're gonna pull you over right there when you committed that traffic violation. They follow me from a mile from where they say I committed the alleged violation. A mile, bro. They followed me for a mile. They waited for me to make a car accident. Mind you, while they following me, for that whole mile they following me, I think they said there was like 100 and some other traffic violations that they ignored that's on their dash camera, because I won my appeal off of the police own dash camera. They dash camera showed everything. You feel me? So it's like, but okay, so anyway, back to, you know, I be getting sidetracked. I then I got ADHD. But what I was saying was, I was basically trying to get compensation and bring awareness to the fact that that county be racist. The officers was racist, you feel me? Like, everything about that case is racist. And if you click the link in my bio, you'll read it and you'll see. And my lawyer had told me, like, yeah, the time had passed for us, because it's a statute of limitation. The time had passed for we could file a settlement or something. I'm like, man, there should be a way I should be able to get compensation for being falsely in prison, for one, being racially profiled. And I want to bring awareness that this county is racist and the people in that county is racist. You feel me? And it's like, not all of it. Like, bro, we know that y'all don't want us in there, but it's like, I ain't got no choice. Like, you feel me? My peoples, that's where they ended up locating. Like, you feel me? Like, I can't help that. But at the same time, like, it shouldn't be like that. So I just want to bring awareness, and I also want to get paid for that shit. Like, I'm not gonna front. Like, I want to get paid for that. They had me locked up, mind you. That was my second time going to prison. Like, that shit was traumatic for me. Like for real. Like, I was down 22 months on that. I lost like 4 different partners. You feel me? And then I watched my celly die. Like, man, like, bro, sometimes a nigga never be right. And then I just be in here working, slaving. Like, damn, like, man, that's crazy when I know I should be living good after how they did me. You feel me? So I just want, you feel me? If you made it this far in this video, man, somebody tap in with a real civil rights lawyer. Have them hit the link in my bio. Once they read my case, they're gonna understand. Like, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, for sure. Like, this was out of pocket, for real. So I appreciate y'all, man.